Alright, this is a test run of the artist meeting. All the artists are in the room. It's their first day. And they need to know what's going on here. They've already been shown what the place looks like. Over here we have tools. Over here we have your supplies. The supplies consists of the cleaned and sorted trash set up by the supply manager and the employees that work for that person. Okay, so we're here. Rule number 1. TrashPPL is a zero waste upcycling facility within a staffing agency within a TV show. So ignore all the cameras. Try really hard not to look at the cameras. Once in a while you'll look at them, that's fine. We'll try not to use it. If you ever happen to be alone with a camera, we encourage you to interact with it and break the fourth wall and talk directly to the camera about whatever you like. Maybe we'll use it, maybe not. But while other people are in the room, we would like you to pretend there's no cameras, and even if someone else brings them up, they either have to be removed or you have to gaslight them into believing there's not a camera. So that's rule number 1. Rule 0 is I'm just a janitor. I'm just a janitor. So what do I know? I don't know anything about art. I'm just a janitor. Which takes us to rule number 2. The artist is creator. When you're out there and you're doing your job, you get to decide whatever it is you're going to do. And I can never tell you what's wrong, because I'm just a janitor. So there will be times in which you might have to break the rules because the creation calls for it. So I can try to tell you what I want and what I'm expecting and what I'm hoping for. But when you're out there, you get to make your own decisions about what it is you're making. I believe that's the only way that it can work, really. But if you ever have a slow day, you're not sure what to do. I mean, there's things that you can model. There's things that you can try to do. We can give you projects if you have a slow day. You're encouraged to be free and creative. So, rule number 3. The supply manager is your friend. The supply manager is responsible for getting all those bins set up and having everything color-coded for you or whatever. But maybe after you're doing this for a little bit, you'll start to have other needs. I told the supply manager that the artists are the boss. So be a good boss, show this person some respect, but you get to tell them what to do if you need to. You're in control here. I'm just a janitor. Rule number 4. Smaller is better. If you make something tremendously enormous out of trash, that's really cool, but it's probably going to stay here. We have to be able to sell and move what you're making. So the smaller the better. If you make something big enough where it falls apart if we try to move it, then what's it all for? That said, if you are inspired and you feel that you really need to make something very big, try to make it in a way where it isn't going to fall apart on the way out the door, and try to have a plan for transporting it somehow. It's going to come up, but smaller is better. Please try to make small things. The smallest thing you can. We have models if you have a slow day and you can't think of anything. Rule number 5. Rule number 6. You have 100% degree of privacy in the bathroom and in some other rooms that we will designate as dead rooms, where you can be 100% sure that you're not on camera. And even if we accidentally get the door opening or something on camera, we are not going to use it because we are not interested in revealing that aspect of what's going on here. So if it ever gets to be too much for you and you really need to be alone, you can always run into the bathroom or one of the dead rooms, and you can be sure that while you're in there, you're not on camera. Rule number 6 is you're wearing a device similar to a Fitbit that we use while you're on the premises only to track your movements and mine a proof of work cryptocurrency based on your movements. You own half, and half of it is up for sale, offered to the public. So if you do well and people like you, you can make far more money than your wage. Rule number 7. Although you decide how you're doing your job, the logistics manager is your boss. You need anything, or if you're ever unsure about where you're at in the process or how to move forward, or if you finish a piece and you need to know what to do next or how to process that piece or get it to where it needs to go, you have to talk to the logistics manager and inform that person that you have a new product to enter into inventory. Rule number 8. This goes for all employees. Please do not use your real names when you're on camera or reveal your real addresses or phone numbers or any personal information whatsoever. Your name is your name. You need tools, you ask the logistics manager. You need supply, you talk to the supply manager. You need me to clean up anything, you call me, I'm the janitor.